Hey guys, and welcome back finally to Let's Play Paranautical Activity. It's been a while since I've played this game, and not for lack of love of it, for by any stretch of the imagination. I still am a big fan of Paranautical Activity, and that's why I'm playing it again. But just because August has been like a crazy month for games, there have been so many things. Still, several games actually that I have not covered yet that came out this month that I would like to. Plus, all the Payday, all the Spelunky. It's been a big month for new games to cover. I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit because I can't actually hear anything, but now I can. But anyway, so we're going to play as with the sickle this time, which is my least favorite weapon. My plan is probably replace it later on with the trident, but I do want to try to beat the game with those two weapons. Kind of get back into it with a bang, I guess. But, the sickle, not my favorite weapon. It's pretty annoying to use. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this guy is an exemplary example, I guess, to be a little bit redundant, of why the sickle is kind of garbage, is because of fights like this, where it's going to be really difficult to injure this guy. Is he stuck in the wall? I may possibly have become too aggressive for Lilith to handle and gotten her stuck in the wall. That's an interesting thing I might point out to Mike Malbec. Fuck! I really want rum. Like, don't get me wrong, I want that a whole lot, but running around with one red heart, I don't know about that. Let me see if we can get some more armor, maybe. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the ideal situation. We kill the whale, we get the blubber, we pick up the rum, and suddenly we're in a great spot stat-wise. Basically, a good enough spot stat-wise that I won't really need much more throughout the game if we're going to be using the sickle and the trident, both of which scale pretty terribly with all upgrades, which is part of the reason I don't like the sickle that much. Because the sickle, it's so much about accuracy, and accuracy is so much about player skill. Because it's so difficult to hit anything with the sickle. Oh god, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let's be careful. Okay, whale's down. That should make this room substantially easier. Though not impossible to take damage on. Fucking lectors, man. It'd be a big pain in the ass. It's just... oh man. I don't even know what to do here. Let's try to... okay, there we go. That guy's sniped with one lector left. We shouldn't be in a terrible spot. I think I'm still being chased. Okay, good. Okay, everything's dead. We're going to pick up blubber. We're going to go back and get rum. Rum is going to, I think, take away 2 red hearts from us and leave us at 7, which is really good. It's also good, basically an all stats up. It's speed, it's damage, fire rate. Speed, damage, and fire rate, the 3 main stats in Paranautical Activity. So we'll pick that up and move on a little bit. So recall that in this patch, loot drops are pretty substantially reduced. So we're probably not going to be able to buy anything in the shop, or if we do, it's going to be a very low tier upgrade. But I still do definitely want to check it out just in case. Again, we can pick up something cheap. And of course, I want to finish off the floor as well, because now it's really important to clear out these early floors, similar to an Isaac or something, to pick up that last little bit of money that you might need for an item on the next floor as well. Even if we can't pick up, I was going to say Sacred Heart, but Iron Heart on this floor, maybe the money we pick up on the way to the shop will allow us to pick up, maybe a Starfish or something next floor. But that was one of the worst dodges I've ever done in my life. I won't sugarcoat that at all. So I'm using the melee function maybe a little bit too liberally on the sickle, but it's just... it feels so annoying to throw this piece of shit, so I don't like to do it if I can avoid it. Let's go ahead and blow up that thing, though. I was a little bit afraid for a second that I was accidentally going to kite the sickle back into another exploding barrel and hurt myself again, but that didn't end up happening. Let's check out this shop. What do we got? We got a health upgrade, we got poison bombs, we got a box of armor. I would love to pick up the spinach. Let's see if we can make that happen. Otherwise, we'll probably end up picking up the poison bombs. Poison bombs are pretty good. They make your bombs do twice as much poison damage as you would from hitting them with the blowfish effect. So, if we're going to use bombs offensively on anything, like especially bosses, could work out very well for us. Makes it so bombs are a one-hit kill on Scorches and probably Genghis as well, which can be useful sometimes. We're only up to 170, we're getting very little gold per level, so we'll see if we can make this happen. I do kind of hate the threshold for meleeing with this thing. You have to tap the button so slightly, or else you'll throw it just a tiny little bit. Like a pointless distance is the issue. You throw it such a short distance that it doesn't go as far as a melee attack would, and that I feel like is a little bit of a control issue. I'd like to see that extended a little bit. It's like just don't change the amount of time it takes to charge the sickle at all, but change it so that if you hold down the button for a couple seconds and then let it go, or not a couple seconds, but a couple milliseconds and then let it go, you still melee, but then if you can continue holding it down, you don't lose any charge time, if that makes any sense. Like, just, I would have to, this would be a lot easier if I could draw you guys a diagram, which I guess technically I could. I could, like, whip something up in paint and insert it in this part of the video, but I don't know. I think we both know that I'm not going to be doing that. And by both, I mean all, like, couple of thousand people who watch this video and me. I just think of all you guys as the same person. Sorry, I hope that's not too offensive. Let's go ahead and move on to the next floor here. Yeah, let's go grab the poison. I'm hesitant to pick up the poison bombs, which I consider to be a fairly low to mid-tier upgrade. When I could save this money and potentially pick up something amazing on the next floor, because I don't use my bombs in combat very much. Let me look one more time at what we got here. Spinach is going to cost $250. We can't do it. Poison bombs, armor box. Oh, I would lose like all of my money to pick up poison bombs. We're going to save the money. We're going to save the money, and here's why. There are a lot of really, really, really good, really expensive upgrades in the game now, and it would be crushing to not have the money for one because I'd bought poison bombs, which I'm probably, you know, I'd be really surprised if poison bombs made the difference between winning the run and not winning the run. But at the, you know, by the same token, would not be surprised at all to find that picking up Iron Heart is the only reason I end up triumphing in this run, because I'll need a lot of tankiness later on. Let's go ahead and check out this floor. We're on floor 2, still in the bilge. Let's go ahead and rush the boss right away, see if we can get a nice item out of there. This is an annoying room to fight with the sickle. Lots of enemies that can kind of kite me a little bit, enemies that are a little bit difficult to deal substantial damage with the sickle, like Gilead's, for example. Ah, man, he jumped down. You asshole. I need my sickle back, please. Thank you. Not to be confused with Nickelback. I'm not listening to terrible early 2000s rock here. Anyway, Sickleback. That should be the name of a future Paranautical or Code Avarice game, I think. They've already got Paranautical Activity and Spinal Tap, or sorry, Spinal Destination. Why did I say Spinal Tap? That was weird. Anyway, Spinal Destination is their like 7-day FPS challenge game, and I really like both of those titles. I think they could go places with. Oh God, what was the joke I just came up with? Missed it. Sickleback. That would be good. Like Death is trying to find his sickle in a series of hilarious misadventures. I don't know, this is why I'm not a game developer, probably, if I had to guess. That, and I'm lazy as fuck. I used to want to be a game developer, and then I realized, like, I'm not particularly creative, and I don't have any idea how to program, and I'm bad at art, and I'm bad at, like, level design. The only thing I'm good at is, like, theory crafting about balance and weapons and stuff like that. You know, figuring out how games work and how the numbers behind them work, but that's like the only thing I'm any good at. The whole rest of game development is beyond me. So I was like, fuck it, I'll play them instead, and it worked out. I like playing games. I'm taking damage on this eyeball asshole. I feel bad about that, but at the same time, the sickle makes him pretty difficult to kill because it doesn't spend a lot of time inside of his body, unless you aim it perfectly. But we got double jump now, that'll be pretty handy. See if we can kill that guy in one hit. No, we can't, because the sickle is garbage. Oh well. What about that guy? Yeah! You just gotta get it in there for 2 damage ticks and you're good. Or probably not actual, like, 2 damage ticks, but how it feels to me anyway is 2 damage ticks. But I think it's just it doesn't even work on a tick system, it's just damage over time. I don't know, it has to, like, spin twice while it's inside his body, let's put it that way. If you know what I mean. Sex jokes, right? Penis. Butt. It's good stuff. Oh, that did not go as quickly as I had hoped. But it actually worked okay. Yeah. Badass over here meleeing lectors. Don't even give a shit. They can shoot at me. I'll just... what? I don't know what just happened to that guy. But we're all good, so I'm not concerned about it. But again, we want to definitely clear out this floor. We're certainly looking for the shop in the mini-boss room, but beyond that, we just want to spend enough time on this floor that we can accrue money so that later on, you know, maybe around like floor 4 or 5, we'll be able to pick up a lighthouse or something. That would be amazing. That would be a run winner. We can make it happen. But anyway, oh, also I should throw out there, Paranautical Activity Kickstarter still going on. They passed their stated goal of $10,000 pretty recently, but they still need 20 to hopefully get online multiplayer going on. So I'm really hoping that some of you guys who were a little bit hesitant about backing it before, maybe you didn't want to back something that then didn't end up getting kickstarted. Now it's done. Like the Kickstarter is finished. Now we're just hoping to get multiplayer. So if you really want to see multiplayer Paranautical Activity, as I do, you should consider donating to that if you have the means. There we go. Alright. Not too much else in this room. Let's see here. We got damage up, we got grenade launcher, we got spring. Definitely want to pick up the Kiss of Death. Extra damage is always nice. It's not going to be so great with the trident, but still, it lets us kill bosses a little bit faster anyway. And for normal enemies, what my hope is that this damage up is going to make it a little bit more consistent for us to kill Gileads. Because as it is now, if I don't throw perfectly at them, then they'll survive one throw, and that's a severe problem. We're not getting a lot of health drops and taking a lot of damage, and I'm not happy about that. So hopefully this guy drops some health. Oh wow, we got the horseshoe, which is actually going to be great. That's more loot, including more money and also more health and bombs, so we'll definitely be able to use that to our advantage. And that's the end of this floor as far as, you know, notable rooms go, but we definitely do want to finish it off, try to get some more money, especially now that we have the horseshoe. Rooms are on average going to be worth 50% more to us, and I definitely want to try to get some health back if I can, because I don't want to go on to the next floor with only 2 hearts. There's a little bit right there, but yeah, hopefully I can do well here, picking up a little bit more health, and we won't be in a severe problem later on. But you know, it is a sickle run, so you never know how terrible it's gonna be. Yeah, I feel like that probably wouldn't have killed it prior to that Kiss of Death, so that's a handy upgrade. Hopefully that one gets it. Oh, come on. Where is my sickle? I don't know where it went. It like went through the wall to get to me. Okay. We gotta kill Gilead here. This is the only way this is going down. Okay, now that he's dead, we can kind of make an approach here, but it's gonna be dangerous because of all these homing bullets. Good, that guy's dead. It's just a dangerous situation, but that's what the sickle makes you do, man. It makes you get close to enemies for no reason, because it's not even particularly good at killing enemies up close. It just has low range and no advantage to make up for it at all. It's just like a challenge weapon. It's like the Eve of Paranautical Activity, but you know, I'm okay with that. We'll make it work. Ah, fuck. Fucking homing shots, man. There we go. Perfect. And we've got one more room. I had hearts on this ground, as opposed to that ground over there, but I've had hearts in this room this whole time, and I had no idea. I've been like kind of stressed out about being almost on the brink of death for a little while here, and meanwhile there's just 2 hearts sitting around. That's pretty silly. Anyway, in this room I kind of want to leave the Gilead be, take out the Lectors. Nice, because the Lectors pretty skilled at dealing damage. Only barely hit that guy. How about this time? Nope, because I hate the sickle. Oh my god, come on. Fuck this. Just fuck it. Just fuck everything. Anyway, we're done. We're going to leave the floor with $219 as well as full health and a couple of armor. So that's, I'm not unhappy about that for sure. Let's go ahead and move onward. And there's more health in the boss room. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'm going to take a little drink of water as we ride. Here we are on level 3 of the bilge. We got swinging axes starting to pop up. Let's go ahead and fight this mini-boss right away, actually. I didn't notice that when I came in here, which is silly. This is one of the worst bosses to have to fight with the sickle, I would say. Maybe the worst in the entire game? I don't know, there are a lot. Like, Hans is probably worse, for sure. But fucking jellyfish, man. Like, we're barely going to be able to damage it. The whole thing of the sickle is like, it's good on big stationary enemies that you can just keep the sickle in for a long time. Fucking jellyfish is the opposite. It just moves around randomly. so it's really difficult to kill with anything that's not a hit scan weapon. But, you know, needless to say, the sickle is the hardest of all, because it's so hard to do anything other than just tiny amounts of contact damage. Fuck! Ah! God damn it. I couldn't move in time. Fuck you, jellyfish. Ah, okay, good. Didn't quite take damage there. Scissors! That's really good. Between the scissors and the... There's the boss room right there. Between the scissors and the horseshoe, we're going to be able to buy a lot of items. Maybe all of the items, like in the good old days before money drops got nerfed. You know, we might be able to just run around buying everything that catches our fancy, which would be real nice. So right now we have 250, which is 500 effective gold. Doesn't take too much more to buy something really nice. Okay, so I'm again... Oops. Oh man, I forgot that you have to just stand still during this attack. Well, that didn't work out. But yeah, apparently it's the best way to dodge these saws is just to not move, because they target a radius around you randomly. They don't target you specifically. So, you know, sometimes you'll get hit by them, but it's much more likely to get hit by them if you're moving around, because there's, you know, they stay up for a certain amount of time and then you can walk into them. So if you stand still, then you have no chance of walking into them and causing yourself damage, and it's only if you get unlucky enough for a saw to spawn exactly on top of you. But anyway, I didn't mean to come into the saw room. That's okay. Let's go ahead. Is that guy dead? Nice. Alright. Just some strange physics interactions with the sickle there. Made me concerned. Oh man, this guy's still not dead. Give me back my sickle. Thank you. Taking some damage in this room for sure. Hans is a nice boss to fight though. A couple of health ups as well as a big pile of spirit hearts is always nice. Especially if we can hang on to these spirit hearts until the late game, but, you know, not on this run is looking unlikely. Definitely want this bomb dude gone before he manages to blow me up. He is indeed gone. Let's go ahead. Be real careful about the axes, but still kill the little dudes. It's probably not the politically correct term for them, but hey. You know, they're shooting fireballs at me, so I don't feel like I need to respect them too much as people. Might not even be people. I'm not really sure what they are. To me, they look like little dark mages, but, you know, hard to say. They're pretty small to be people. They have weird eyes. Alright, let's check out the gift shop here. What have we got? We got some vitamin C. We got Iron Heart for just a little bit more. Vitamin C is a health up for only $60. I'd love to pick that up, but more than that, or actually I would not love to pick that up if I get Iron Heart, because it's totally fucking pointless. So we will not do that. Iron Heart basically gives you infinite health upgrades, or in other words, turns every single red heart drop into a spirit heart drop, which is really nice. It also reduces the health drops you get in general by 30%, but you know, certainly ends up with more health on average, I would say. Oh god. So I'm still not sure. I'd love to look at the math a little bit more and see if it's better to get Iron Heart than Shield Lover, which just turns some red hearts into spirit hearts and does not like lower the drop rate of hearts at all. It's an interesting sort of contention between those two items, but definitely when you have Iron Heart, Shield Lover is going to do nothing at all for you because they're redundant effects. Go ahead and fight this guy. Nice. So still hanging in there with the sickle. Doing better than maybe I expected. Oh man, we're so close. We're so close, guys, being able to pick up that Iron Heart. I can taste it. Also might be, like, technically better to clear out the entire floor and get all the health drops on the floor before picking up the Iron Heart. But that assumes that I'll remember where all of the hearts are and go and pick them all up. And also that I want to walk through the whole floor. So I don't know about that. I think we're just going to pick it up after this room. And, you know, leave it at that. So we don't want the rocket launcher, specifically because I have already committed to doing kind of a challenge run this time. We're going to be using the sickle or the trident for the entire run. Let's go ahead and pick up Iron Heart and then try to pick up all of the hearts that we've missed on the way, which is already a substantial number. But Iron Heart, one of the most overpowered items in the game. Certainly going to be a game changer for us. We have a lot of health. We're not going to pick up the vitamin C again because it's completely redundant. You know, Ironheart makes every single HP upgrade you pick up entirely redundant. They all do absolutely 100% nothing with Ironheart. Except some of them fill your health, some of them don't. But if they fill your health, then obviously you still get those hearts. But they're not useful at all for the cap increase. Also, I get them all. We're at 11 out of 8. That seems like a fair number. So we've already been to all of the items on this floor, but again, we're early enough, and especially with the horseshoe, I want to spend some extra time clearing everything out. That was a weird sound. I want to spend some extra time clearing things out because we do get 50% extra drops, and every single red heart we get has turned into a spirit heart as well. So we stand to gain a lot by completing rooms. We're probably, on average, going to gain quite a bit from winning these rooms. Even if we do take a little bit of damage, we're still making it back. Don't have to worry about like protecting spirit hearts or anything like that. Every health drop counts for us, so we can definitely stack some advantages here, and we're definitely going to need those in the late game because the sickle, in my opinion anyway, is pretty bad for the late game. I'm hoping again that we pick up the trident, but you know, it's not a guaranteed thing. I thought it was, but I talked to Mike about it, and apparently there are 3 bosses on that set of floors, and only 2. You only get 2 of them each time, so it's possible to not hit Poseidon and instead just get what are they? The blowfish and the octopus, I believe. The octopus is Omni, and I forget what the blowfish's name is, or if he even has one. I don't know. Or the anglerfish, I guess, more accurately, but he drops the blowfish, so I think of him as a blowfish anyway. Which makes a lot of sense, I know. Anyway, this room's not over, huh? Ah, there you are. I was really afraid for a second there. We'd encountered the bug that makes it so that you can't leave a room because an enemy has like clipped his way out and is not dead. There we go. But this time I kind of know the theory behind pushing doors open with bombs. We might be able to get out that way if we do end up in that situation. I'd prefer not to, obviously. Man, fucking bullets went past me and hit the exploding barrel. Should have seen that one coming. Oh. How are you not dead? How the fuck did none of those melee attacks hit that fucking moth? That is silly. Anyway, we'll kill that guy. And we still got one more dude here. That's the end of this room. Let's go ahead and pick up all of our spoils. And again, still doing better on health than when we started, and we have quite a bit of money to spend. Well, not quite a bit, but enough. Especially with the scissors, it's going to be enough to make a difference later on for sure. If we can pick up the lighthouse, that would be a big deal as well. Though Ironheart probably will make that unnecessary. I'd also love to pick up, like, let's see, what else is super overpowered this patch? I don't know, I can't think of anything too great, you know, besides the classics like Lightning Bolt, and stuff like that. Oh, there's another heart. We should probably check around briefly, see if there are any hearts left on this side of the map, because I don't think I came over here to check after picking up Ironheart. Well, I definitely went through here because that's the way to the item room, so I think we're all good. Any hearts left on the ground from this boss? Nope. Alright, let's move on. So far, so pretty good. It's not the greatest run of all time, but it doesn't really need to be. All we have to do is win. And I'm still basically undefeated. You know, I did that little Kickstarter video where I was being overly aggressive and silly on purpose and picked up Genghis' soul, but besides that, haven't actually died in this patch ever, you know, on or off camera. And it's supposed to be a hard one too, so I feel pretty happy about that. But of course, saying that out loud definitely guarantees that I'm going to do something silly on this run, but so far it's looking pretty good, I gotta say. Let's go ahead and allow this guy to get a little bit close and end his life. Oh, that was not good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you... I'm just gonna stop talking for a second. That was a series of ridiculous bullshit. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, make sure the homing bullets don't hit us. There we go. Alright, so it took a lot of damage in this room. Way more than I should have. Some things happened. Anyway, let's go ahead and into this mini-boss room. God damn it, we got the fucking Lecter mini-boss. which is so annoying to kill with the sickle. It's the worst. I think that moth lived, and I'm pretty mad about it. Yep, totally did. We definitely have to clear these guys out before we even think about going for the big guy, because it's just too many bullets floating around, and we do have to kind of weaken ourselves slightly to get into a position where we can potentially hurt this guy. Doing so little damage for such a low fire rate, just because of the nature of this boss and how it moves around. It's pretty thin in general, has a small hitbox for the sickle to be in. It doesn't have a small hitbox for normal conventional weapons because of the fact that, you know, it's pretty like wide and flat. Shield Lover does nothing, but I mean it's free, so we might as well pick it up. Yeah, absolutely no benefit whatsoever from that. But anyway, it's a flat enemy, and flat enemies or thin enemies are unusually difficult just for the sickle because of the fact that the oh god, just spam. Because of the fact that the sickle does damage the longer it's inside an enemy. So a lot of hitboxes doesn't matter for like weapons that do damage on contact, like, you know, every single other weapon in the game. I don't remember how I started that sentence, but it matters for the sickle and not for anything else, is the gist. Oh my god, are you kidding me? My fucking melee attack just didn't work twice in a row. Sickle. Oh well. Hopefully we'll pick up the trident soon. I like the trident a lot more than the sickle. Take some damage there, because I'm dumb, basically. Nice. Yeah, taking too much damage, I would say, on this floor. I'm unhappy with myself. Gotta step it up a little bit. Definitely, at this point in the game, we don't want to be fucking around with more rooms than we have to. I'm looking to get to the end as soon as possible. Didn't mean to come in here, was just trying to see if I could see around that little obstacle. And I'm almost certainly actually going to take some damage as a result of coming in here, which sucks. Oh, god damn it. Why would I try to jump over that guy? Fuck. We hide over here, the Gengises won't be able to see me. Or, not the Gengises, but the Gileads. There we go, that guy's finally dead. See if we can take out this Lecter quickly. Nice. Please give me my Sickleback. I want my Sickleback ribs, etc., etc. Let's just keep on making puns about Sickleback. I'm down with that. No more commentary necessary. I'll just sit here silently for like 95% of the time, and then every time I think of a Sickleback pun, I'll tell it to you guys. It would be awesome is if there was a really hot sickle that you could throw at people and you could give them sickle burns. Get it? It's like a sick burn. I don't know. I don't know why anybody watches anything that I ever do. My dogs are barking though, so that's good. Fucking use the melee attack, sickle. Tired of your bullshit. Let's see what we got in here. Compass for 150 is yeah. There's no chance we're not doing that. Powder keg seems unnecessary for right now. I definitely want to pick up that mystery box in a second. And if we get enough extra, I'll pick up the powder keg as well. This is actually a boss that's going to get easier and easier to damage as time goes on, because he gets bigger and bigger, which is how the sickle does damage. He's relying on the space inside of an enemy to damage them. He is dead. That was really easy. Let's go ahead and grab our drops. Grab a little speed up and grab the mystery box. See what we got. Lightning bolt for 100 from the mystery box. Really good. Really good pickup. And I actually don't think we should at this point be like trying to clear out these floors. So I think that's it. I think we did not get the trident this run, which is actually really unfortunate for us. But we did get the compass just in time. This is where the compass is going to become very important. Oh, it's so tempting to pick up that shotgun. Oh my god. But I've committed to this course, but at the same time I really thought that I was going to have a trident by now, which would have a much better chance at winning. I feel like the sickle is kind of just utter garbage and probably not going to be enough to beat the game, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do about this Genghis though. Nice. That was lucky. It didn't mean to throw it again because the timing on that is so precise, but he did die from it anyway, so it all works out. Fuck. come a little bit further over here. There we go. That guy. It seems like those guys are like stuck in place when they're in lava or acid. I wonder if that's related to the type of floor it is. I wonder if Mike knows about it. I kind of can't imagine that Mike doesn't know about it. Maybe it's intentional? I don't know, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way over to this mini-boss, and then from there we'll go straight for the boss itself. Is that guy taking damage from arrows? Doesn't look like it, but maybe he's just not standing in them? It's hard to say. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do about these Gengises. Nice. Not going too badly. I might be able to pull this off, but the sickle is definitely not the ideal tool for the job. Oh god, that was abysmal. I thought that was going to kill him, so I didn't even like have an escape plan. I was like, okay, and then we throw the sickle on his head and he dies. That's the end of that plan. Did not work out that way, so we took some serious damage, unfortunately. Really want to make this Genghis run through my... Oh god. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Kill this last Gilead, and now it's just the Lecter. Oh man, these fucking homing tears got to get back to a wall to pop them, and there we go. He's down. Is that health? No, that's an arrow landing repeatedly. I thought that was a little heart over there. Let's go ahead and fight the mini boss. Oop. Probably shouldn't have like immediately walked right into him, but we're actually fine. Didn't take any damage from that. Definitely want this Lecter dead. Nice. Okay, and this guy's actually a big pain in the ass with the sickle, because getting close to him without taking damage, as you just saw, is actually almost impossible. Yep. So we're just gonna take a lot of damage because we can't really do anything about it. Genghis' soul. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I would love to show that off. I would love to play with it, but we're already kind of down to the wire here. And I feel like that would be like a guaranteed loss for us, because I am not very good with that item. Oh god, we have a Genghis following us. I didn't even see. Come back, Sickle. Come on, Sickle. I hate this. Oh my god. I meleeed a second too late apparently, and he hit me like while I was in the middle of the animation. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy. Nice. We're like down to the wire here. I'm doing poorly, but oh god, that was the worst. That was the worst thing. Fucking Genghis. How is this guy not dead? Seriously, the sickle spent all of its time inside of him. That is fucking silly. But anyway, we need to get more health for sure. I'm hoping to spend some time not taking damage so that we can stack a little bit more health using Ironheart, because that is the only way we have a chance to survive here. So, oh god, giant spider is going to be kind of a pain in the ass with the sickle. But we'll just continue destroying spider eggs. Didn't want to stand still for nearly that long. Should have just kept on going. There's a little crowd of spiders. Hopefully that spider egg died. I think it did. Okay, nice. One more. Good. Drop a bomb, see if we can kill some spiders. And this guy now should not be too much of an issue. We just get these last spiders dead. Stick my sickle inside of his body. And he's large enough that the sickle is actually a pretty great weapon for him. Though at this point in the game, like the sickle scales poorly enough that we'd be doing much better with, you know, a more conventional weapon. It's mostly in the early game that the sickle does incredible damage to large enemies. In the late game, it's more like it does okay damage to large enemies and terrible damage to everything else. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We've got a damage up as well as some poison on our shots. We're gonna move on to level 6 out of 7, I believe. Or is it? Where is it? I can't remember actually how many levels there are. It's really silly. Having the compass is so important on these later levels. If we win, I'm attributing a lot of that win to the compass, because otherwise we could have spent so much time just wandering here. That guy dead. He actually killed the Genghis for me, so I'm okay with that. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab some money over here. And what have we got in the mini boss room? This guy. This guy is one of the easiest mini bosses. works well with the sickle because he chases after you and like keeps the sickle inside of him, which is nice. No big deal. Oh man, the M14. Don't you tempt me, game. Fucking siren call of the M14 over here. We're gonna move on. I can't remember if this is the final boss or not. I guess we'll know if we run into Nazi soldiers, then we know that's the final floor. But I'm pretty sure there's one more after this. I think it's 7 floors. So we don't have to worry about like making sure to get to the shop before going to the boss, because it should be able to, like, bosses are the easiest part of this whole venture. I don't have too much trouble killing bosses. There you go, kill those guys. Oh, bomb guy's still alive somehow. Almost walked right into his bomb as well. We're starting to come back from a health perspective, which is nice. It was a stressful run. So we're just going to continue moving toward our objective here. Oh, nice. Killed that guy passively. It was a little bit of a scary room. I don't know why it was to me, but I don't know. I felt like I had a good chance of taking damage there, so I was a little bit nervous. I don't want to go into the arrow trap room. Who do I look like in this game? Let's go ahead and destroy these guys if we can. Looks like they're probably going to survive that glancing blow, though. These guys will die. These guys are nearly dead. For sure. Fuck. See if I can bait this guy. Nope, not at all. Did I take damage there? Did I fucking take damage there? I hate trying to melee skulls. I don't know why, but it never works for me. Anyway, let's see if we should go this way. Nope, there's arrows in there, so I want to avoid that if at all possible. What about this way? Axes. Alright, well. Let's go this way and try to loop around and hit the item room first, if it makes sense to do so. Because I would like to have an extra upgrade or two fighting the boss. But we'll have to see. We have 482 plus the scissors, which puts us at like almost $1,000 value. I could buy almost anything in the shop. I believe the lighthouse is $1,000, and we should have 500 by the time we get in there. So it's potential. There's a potential there for sure for us to get some really good stuff. Let's go ahead and grab that, and I would like. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fight this one last room. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Just a bunch of stuff chasing us around. Sometimes the way those guys fly around makes me laugh. They look pretty funny when they're like sitting there sideways still throwing bombs at you. I'd love to look at them up close, but you know, you kind of get blown up if you do that. So they're hard to see. They don't contrast well with the background. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the shop. Genghis' Soul again. We're definitely going to pick up Triggerfinger. We're definitely not going to pick up Genghis' Soul. And we're going to move on to, oh yeah, this guy, of course. We have to fight the Banshee on the second to last level. Fucking take damage on the Banshee, which is silly as hell. Oh my god, take more damage on the Banshee. Fucking Sickle, man, making me feel like I have to be so close to him all the time. This guy is usually like the easiest boss in the entire game. And here oh my god. Okay, well. Welp. Yeah, apparently I just forgot how to play Paranautical Activity. This is absurd. This is fucking stupid that I'm taking this much damage on this guy. If I lose, it's going to be in big part is going to be thanks to this. This is a lot of health that I just lost that I really needed for later. Oh, man. This is dumb damage. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? I hate the sickle. I hate the sickle. Because it's just the whole thing that makes this boss easy is you can just stand on the other side of the room and kite him, basically. Not with the sickle, because you can only hit things like halfway across the room with it, and it still does no damage anyway. Ah, god, I hate the sickle. Anyway, let's move on to the final floor with 9 hearts. I'm feeling much less enthusiastic about this run than I did a second ago. Oh man, should we go for items on this floor, or should we go for the boss? How many rooms do I have to go through to get to the shop? 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms to get to the shop. Oh man, it's tempting. Let's see what the rooms are like. This one almost can't be hard because, oh, yep, well, I'll immediately take damage from something that I didn't have a chance to see first, so never mind. I guess it can be kind of hard. Oh, fuck. Big open room is usually not hard, but oh man, Nazi soldiers with the sickle. I've never been this far with the sickle. Because it's the sort of weapon that I always replace with something that's not a piece of crap. And this is why. If you like the sickle, you're an idiot. This is so bad on the later floors. So bad on the early floors too, but especially the later floors. Oh my fucking god. We can't try to do all these rooms to get to the shop. We're gonna die on the way. We're just straight up, we have to just go to the final boss right now. This is scary. I don't like this one tiny bit. We need that guy dead, but he's gonna dodge. Oh fuck. That was clutch. Okay. Good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What happens if I melee this guy? Oh, I thought he was gonna be done shooting. And apparently he's also either immune to melee or like I missed him. Or not immune, but like apparently he doesn't die to one melee shot is what I mean to say. Fuck. This is stressful. I know I'm gonna lose. Like I just there's the writing's on the wall. I'm not capable of killing these enemies with this weapon because this weapon is such an utter piece of fucking garbage. Why did I do this to myself? I could have had the M14 right now. We could be winning. We could have already won probably. Oh god. God damn it, Nazi soldier. You just have to get so close to everything. And it's like, I'm down. I'm totally okay with like a melee-ish weapon where you have to get close to everything. Just make it do damage, please. 'Cause this is ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna pick up all this shit. And we're gonna attempt to fight the final boss. I do not hold out a lot of hope, but I'll have to see like how quickly we can drain our health. Because it's really gonna all depend on that. If it's a super long boss fight, we're pretty much fucked. Okay, what if I just melee you over and over again? Yeah, that's really bad. These fucking purple things are gonna hit me if I try to like stand in a place where I can actually damage her, so that's bad too. We can probably kill Skeletos pretty quickly at least. I would think so anyway, but apparently not. Even with all these damage ups, we're in late game. I can just sit there with my sickle inside of that motherfucker for a million years. Let's start spamming bombs, almost forgot to do that. But we need these Skeletos dead for sure. We can't have all these spiders happening. Oh man. This is so bad. Please die. How is the sickle doing so little damage? How is this balanced? This is the worst weapon. I really wish I had the trident. If we had just gotten the trident, we would have won, but guess it's not gonna work out that way. We just have to bomb the shit out of this bitch and hope that works out for us, basically. My bombs are taking weird paths and I don't understand why. Are these even working? Are these even harming her? Just barely. God, she has a lot of health. Yeah, we can get hit one more time now. Just, I don't even know what to do. I wish I could still get health drops on this boss, because if I could, then I would still be able to win. But without any health drops, it's just a matter of time before we take that one damage, and that is the end. I can't get close enough to her to safely harm her with the sickle. Oh god, it's so much stuff. I can't get in there to harm her with the sickle. Yep, that's the end of that. I don't really feel like that one was my fault, like, at all. The sickle's a bad weapon. I mean, clearly I could have switched it for another weapon, but I don't really understand how anybody can like that piece of shit. It's objectively terrible. Anyway, thank you guys for watching another episode of Paranautical Activity. It was fun to be back to it, and next time maybe we'll play a weapon that doesn't suck and I can have a little bit more fun. Not that I didn't have fun, but it's very frustrating getting to the point where it's just like, oh, my weapon is literally incapable of winning this floor because of the range disadvantage and damage disadvantage that it gives. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.